Alright, guys and girls, we are back with Let's Play Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Where we had left off, we had gathered all of the magic stones to bring Mornstar back to its former glory. Sorry, I can't talk. But apparently, because Oliver's small stature, the wand adjusting to his size has made the orbs too big to fit into the wand itself. Thus, we have come back to Hamlin in hopes that Marquesan could help us out with this. Hopefully. But we will see. I leveled to 60 with my main character, 60 or higher. And my familiar is somewhat up there. Desi's still 28, but I'll just not use Desi and try and run through pretty much. And that'll work for me. Alright. Hamlin. Now we're off to see the Marquesan. I didn't mean to hit that. Marquesan. There he is. Looking snazzy. Guess what, your princeliness? We got all them stones. You have Mornstar's magic stones, so you recovered the map from Kublai. That's right, your highness. Well, actually, he kinda gave it to us. Kublai helped you? The sky pirate? He's not a bad sort, once you get to know him. He took us under his wing, even gave us a dragon to fly about on tidy, eh? He gave you a dragon. Can this be true? It's true, your highness. Tangri helped us find the 3 magic stones. We couldn't have done it without him. The problem now is how to stick the stones back into the Mornstar, and I won't lie to you, we don't have the foggiest. We were kinda hoping you might be able to help us, your highness. Please, give me the wand and the stones. I wish to examine it. Let's see what you can do. This is rather a tricky one. Oh, don't tell me you can't help us either. The stones are just too big, aren't they? Well, if it were a matter of unifying the sizes of the wand and the stones, my powers would be more than suffice. But I'm afraid it is not only their dimensions that are out of alignment. There is another problem, one that I lack the ability to resolve. Hang on a minute. Are you telling us it ain't just the wonky size we have to worry about? It's never flipping easy, is it? I think I've got it. Just think for a moment. When exactly did we get a hold of Mornstar? It was when we were sent back to the past, which means, the problem may stem from attempting to join the Mornstar of 15 years past with the stones you obtained here in the present. As long as there's this time difference, so to speak, it may not be possible to unite them. So we need to find Mornstar here in the present? If only it were that simple. I had my men search for it, but it seems it has been destroyed. Not a trace of it remains in our time. Hold on, we brought it with us from the past, so surely it makes sense that it doesn't exist in the present as well. Oh yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. This is all getting a bit too flipping complicated for me. There may be one who can help you. I speak of Kulan, of the 4 great sages. Her magical powers were the most formidable. So if we can find the great sage Kulan, she can help us with Mornstar? We're talking about Kulan, the queen of the heavens, right? She ruled the city in the clouds called Xanadu, but that place was destroyed, yes. Jeepers, her city was destroyed? Can it really be 5 years ago? Yes, it must be. 5 years ago, news reached us that Shadar had attacked the celestial citadel of Xanadu. By the time we mustered our forces, it was too late. When Hanlon's airborne divisions arrived, Xanadu had been wiped from the map. I'm afraid I do not know what became of its queen and her subjects, but perhaps if you are lucky. Fat chance. It sounds like Shadar dealt with them, just like he dealt with your predecessor. Swain, please. In any case, it is not within my power to help you. For that, I can only apologize. Don't worry, Your Majesty. There must be another way. Well, if we can't find Kulan, I guess we'll have to try another great sage. Another? Well, Alicia is no longer with us, which leaves only Rashad. Yes, my father is sure to know something. Your father? Ah, now I see where you get your wisdom. Yes, Rashad may well be able to help you. Thank you, Your Majesty. We're not going to find anything out by hanging around here swapping compliments. Let's be off, shall we? Sure, let's go find somebody who can help us. They're out there somewhere. I just know they are. Okay. So I guess we're off to Alma Moon now. Lots of running around for this thing. Gosh, look at her. Oh wow, yeah, look at her. There's not the type of armor you find around these parts. There's no snout for starters. There's sure something strange about her. Hold on, could she be... What is it, Swain? Is she a friend of yours? Yeah, we go way back. But seriously, it's that armor she's wearing. It's what they wore in Xanadu. You what? But I thought Xanadu was destroyed. So she's a survivor, is she? There's Lucky. Come on, Ali. Ali boy, let's find out what our girl's got to say for herself. Wow, that's a coincidence. Pale, silent, glowing. Yep, I reckon you're going to need to use a spell if you want to have a chat with this one, Ali boy. Oh, wait, she's like, so she's dead? She's an angel. She's kind of like... Alright, so now I'm starting to think P might have some sort of relation to these people. Can it be? Can you see me? Of course we can. Why wouldn't we be able to? Oh, this is marvelous. And you can hear me, too. Sure we can. But if we're... Sure we can hear you, but if we're using spirit medium to speak to you, it must mean... You are correct. I lost my life some time ago. And you are the first to notice my presence. Drippy. But we weren't going to miss you. In that get-up, were we? So you came from Xanadu, did you? Indeed. The celestial kingdom of Xanadu was my home. I was in charge with protecting our queen. But Shadar destroyed Xanadu, didn't he? So I guess you, No, I did not fall in battle. I was slain by a comrade, a fellow citizen of Xanadu. Huh? What do you mean? What you said was correct. Shadar did indeed lay waste to my home. The fiend made his way into the inner sanctum of the palace unnoticed by anyone. Our magic had no effect on him. Even the mighty sorcery of Queen Kulan was useless. Kulan, but we heard she had the most powerful magic of all the great sages. Nonetheless, it was of no use. She too was powerless against him. But Shadar did not take our lives. No, he robbed us of something else. He stole our hearts. He took the hearts of all who dwelled in our city. He stole out of your hearts? Indeed, and without hearts to call our own, we lacked emotion, we lacked reason. And that was how it came to pass that... Duh! You said enough. We can imagine what had happened then, believe me. Shadar will pay for this. What happened that day, I will never forget. Its horror is forever etched in my memory. That's so horrible, to be killed by one of your own people. I'm so sorry. Do not pity me. My people still have hope. Hope? What do you mean? Queen Kulan, the Queen of the Heavens. She lives still. Huh? She does? But we thought that... Now that I dwell in the spirit realm, I can feel her presence. I can sense my queen's power. For years I have searched for her without cease, but she is not to be found in this kingdom. I sense her presence somewhere to the north of here, but I sense something else too. An evil so terrible I fear to approach her. North of here? Do you mean the Tombstone Trail? Maybe time was there were other kingdoms on this continent. Now there's only Hammond and the odd town or two. But if she's out there, we have to find her. We've got Tangri. If the Queen of the Heavens is somewhere around here, we're sure to find her. Do you mean it? Do you really mean to search for her? You have my eternal gratitude. Don't worry, ma'am. We won't let Shadar get away with what he's done. And besides, we have our own scores to settle with the fiendish scoundrel. Oh, stop trying to impress her by sounding all heroic. What he means to say is, leave it to us. I thank you most humbly. I am deeply grateful. I almost forgot. Should you find Queen Kulan or any other survivors from Xanadu, would you give them this? It was damaged by the fire that swept through our realm, but it is the only remaining proof that my city, and indeed myself, ever existed. Sure, leave it to us. Wings of Xanadu. That's enough chit-chat for now. It's time to scour Altamenia and see if we can't find Queen Kulan. Alright. So we gotta find Queen Kulan, and we have to go to Rashad and see if he knows anything about anything. Da, 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 da. Okay. It doesn't seem like it's almost like exactly at the tombstone, right? Like it's somewhere far. Oh, it's up here. Right. Perdita. Who goes there? Ah, I see you are not from these parts. How very observant of you. Listen, we'd love to stay and chat, but we've got things to do. This town has been blessed by a higher power. I cannot allow the likes of you to disturb the tranquility of such a sacred place. Gee, sorry, mister. We didn't know, but we're not here to disturb anything. Talk about the warm flipping of welcome. This miserable so-and-so could do with some lessons in hospitality from my dear old mum. Cease your senseless wittering. I will not let you pass. Be gone. I have important matters to attend to. The sacred ceremony is about to begin, and Queen Kulan will not be kept waiting. Hang on. Did you say Queen Kulan? It's her we're after. Aha, just as I thought. You intend to harm our queen. Well, you shall not do so while I draw breath. No, you've got it all wrong, mister. We just want to speak to her. Somebody told us she was still alive. The person who gave us this medal. But how? Tell me, where did you find this? We met a lady in Hamlin. She was wearing armor just like yours. Can it be? Is she here now? No. She said she wouldn't travel north. I reckon she had enough on her plate already, what with her being dead and all. But this... Can it be true? Can she really be gone? It seems our friend here and that mystery woman have some history. I feared she had not escaped, but I cannot allow my feelings to come before my duty. Tell me, what business have you with the Queen? There's something we need to talk... and we need to ask her. I see. Well, I will let you pass, but I am afraid you may be out of luck. What? You mean we can't see Queen Kulan? I fear she will have no time for you now. Did I not say that she is preparing to preside over the sacred ceremony? For the time being, take a look around the town and see how it has blossomed since receiving the blessing of the Queen of the Heavens. Alright, sure. Paradita, the Lost Land. It's a nice little peaceful town. Look at that, those things. They look weird. What's up, peddler man? What you got? Whoa, you got a lot of stuff. And expensive stuff for that matter. These crystals are used to make the jumbo drops, I think. Like if you mix and match. Let's see. Alright, I don't know. I forget. But, let me see. Man, that's expensive. I got loads of these frickin' ones I can sell. $20K from that. Good enough to... Yes. Alright. And, before we go to where we have to go, I believe someone is here to see us. Let's see if we can find them. Fruit flan. Okay. There he is. Horace, he's back. What's up, Horace? Spirit medium. Ah, it's you, Ali. You must have a lot of time on your hands to climb all the way up here. Well, we had a dragon to take us here. It must have been tough for you, though, right? Hardly. One of the great things about being a ghost is that I can go pretty much anywhere. Anyway, take a look at the words on this board here. They're written in funny letters, aren't they? Those are from the Sagerly Stone Age. This town is so remote that there are still traces of those times here. Blimey, I can't make head or nor tail of that wonky writing. I suppose they do look a bit like Nazcan now that I think about it. maybe you're not as stupid as you look, Pipsqueak. They're actually based on Nazcan ruins. And speaking of Nazcan, it's been a while since I gave you something to decipher. If you look through the chapter called Regions in the World in your Wizard's Companion, you'll find bits of Nazcan here and there. There's a certain character that only appears in one location. My question is, where is it? Don't worry, this one isn't as hard as it sounds. Well, not quite. When you work it out, let me know. Alright. And I do know what it is, so I'll save you guys the trouble and save me the trouble. Well, I went through the trouble, but I'll save you guys the trouble at least. Boom. Boom. There we go. You got it, Ollie. Each area marked on the maps corresponds to a number written in Nazcan, and the only character that appears once is the 6, next to Jabba al-Dukhan. Looks like you're really getting to know your way around the Wizard's Companion. I think that deserves a reward. The Veil Spell. Gee, thanks, Horace. I'm sure it'll come in real handy. Well, can I ask you something? Do you know anything about a little island that has a monument with Nazcan writing on it? Off in the sea, to the west of the ferry ground it is. Do you know the one we mean? West of the ferry ground. I think there was a big battle there during the Wizard Wars. But I'm sure there used to be a much bigger island there. Where can this new one have sprung up from? Well, Mom always told us fairies. She made all the islands around by there. Maybe she wasn't talking out of her hat after all. Really? So the fairy's mom can do creation magic. Interesting. You really reckon she wasn't fibbing? Huh. There's more to my old mom than meets the eye. Hold on a minute. How do you know all this? How? That's a good question. I don't remember. You sure do know an awful lot, Horace. I bet isn't a single thing you don't know about the Wizard's Companion. Just what's your story, Mum? How come you know all about the dim and distant past? I told you, Pipsqueak, I'm the Sage of Ages. That's not a flipping answer. But it's all I can remember. I'm Horace, the Sage of Ages. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. You really can't remember? I was certain that traveling the world would help bring back more of my memories, but now I'm not so sure. Sometimes I feel like it's all coming back to me, but then it goes again, and I'm right back where I started. But who cares? What matters is that I can go wherever I like and see whatever I please. Why fret about the little things like losing my memory? I guess so. I mean, as long as you're sure you're happy. I'll be fine, and if I do remember something, you'll be the first to know. I'll be waiting back where we first met. Bye for now. Alright. What does Veil do? So we won't be really attacked by monsters. I'm curious to see if he's over by there. Yeah. Ding Dong Dale's where we met. So let's give it a shot. Sorry about that, guys. I was drinking a little water. Alright. I'll probably end this part off if he's there or if he's not there, but I wanna check for kicks. I don't think he's going to be here yet. I don't think he's supposed to. I think you're supposed to do a little bit more stuff before he actually appears back here. But I'm not positive. I mean, yeah, he's not here. Okay. Perdita. Alright, since we still have some time, I'm not gonna cut it yet. Alright. Let's go and see if we can maybe talk to the Queen of the Heavens. Is that the Queen of the Heavens? She looks kind of young. Springlock, no. Okay. Oi, that guard. What is he thinking? Why has he let in more outsiders? First there was that giant man, and now children. Excuse me, ma'am. We're looking for Queen Kulan. The guard said she was somewhere around here? So you have come to receive her blessing. Here we go, a flipping again. What's all this about sacred ceremonies and blooming blessings? Okay? You come to Perdita, yet you know nothing of blessings. Lord, look deep into the eyes of the people here. See how we are blessed. Oh, we've seen them, alright. Those people aren't blessed, they're broken-hearted. Seems like some blessings aren't worth counting. Okay? What did the man say? Yeah. Our hearts, they are broken? Pay no attention, Carino. The blessings we have received have lifted the fear from our hearts. Do you know how many towns in this land have been wiped from the map by the Dark Djinn? But you can't just give in. You have to stand up to Shadar. Let me take a look at you, Nino. You are a wizard, are you not? How can you know what it is to have no magic, no power, nothing but fear in your heart? But, ma'am, you can't let your heart be broken just because it stops you feeling afraid. He's right. What's the point of a blessing like that? You may as well have your heart broken by Shadar. Nina, Carino. It is nearly time for the ceremony to begin. It is finally time for you to join us. It is time for you to be blessed. I am ready, Yaya. Then let us go. We must not keep Queen Kulan waiting. Blessed meaning broken-hearted? Queen Kulan probably has a nightmare on her and she's somehow taking people's hearts. But if we don't do something, that little girl will end up like everybody else. We have to go after them. There we do. Alright. Let's do this. We're going this way. We're coming. Don't do the blessing.
There, Nina. It will be over soon. There's a good girl, Carino.
Yeah.
May we begin the ceremony?
Everything is in order, Queen Kulan.
It's her.
The Queen of the Heavens.
There she is.
We found Kulan.
She looks ugly. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get a load of her eyes, will you? They're all weird. Jeepers, she's broken-hearted. Shadar must have done this when he attacked Xanadu. So now we know why she's been up to no good, handing out those so-called blessings. But if we don't do something, Nina will end up broken-hearted too. No, let me go. What is the matter, my child? I don't want to be blessed. I don't need it. I don't want to be broken-hearted. Everyone is wrong. Nina, how dare you say such things in the presence of Queen Kulan? The child refuses my blessing? Then she leaves me no choice. For the benefits of this misguided girl, a special ceremony is required. What do you mean to do to her? What's happening?
That's not good.
Uh-oh. blonde's nightmare, void of love.
Nina's in danger. We've gotta save her. Come on, everybody. Right.
We gotta do this. This is a freaking... We faced the Sage Nightmare before, right? Was my question called in this as well? I don't remember. I figured it'd be like super tough because it's the Sage Nightmare, but I'm not sure really. This is Cruel Rain. Ow. Oh, this is... We're all poisoned. That's not good. I think I have a spell that actually will help us. Draw poison. Ow. Draw poison. Go. Get it. Yeah. Slash and burn.
Now's your chance!
Alright. Now's our chance. Give me it. Slash dance. Come on, finish her. Finish her quick death. Did I do it? Dang it. Close. There we go. One is down. Or her nightmare for that matter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 61. Cherub wings. Roll it up.
Nina Carino, are you all right?
Your Highness.
Get away from me!
You disappoint me, Queen of the Heavens.
Lord Shadar!
Shadar.
Shadar! Where is he?
Hear me, Queen of the Heavens.
Huh?
The power of your nightmare is as good as spent. Though you are a sage, it would seem you are all too human. Perhaps I was wrong to choose you as my representative.
Lord Shadar, I beg you, give me one more!
It is too late. Shorn of the power of your nightmare, what use have I for one such as you?
Queen Coolan!
What's he doing there?
Kubla!
Ha! Sorry to keep
What?
you waiting.
Kubla!
Kublai!
I see. The dregs of Xanadu arrive. How amusing. I look forward
What?
to seeing how much you will fight you put up this time.
Kublai's from Xanadu? Do you think Queen Kulan is back to her old self again? Kublai, how dare you? That a base-born ruffian like you should presume to meddle in the affairs of a queen? My apologies, your highness. I never did know my place, did I? And the same goes for the rest of you. What business can your unruly kind have with one such as I? Charming, isn't she? It looks like the Queen of the Heavens is still very much broken-hearted. This looks like a job for you, lad. Can you do for the Queen what you did for Tengri? Sure, I can. I can mend her broken heart. There's no doubt about it. What her high and mightiness is missing is a spot of love, and that's what makes the world go around, isn't it? So it's love she needs, is it? Who do we know that's brimming with love? If it's love you're after, I'm your man. What? You what? He loves her. You heard me. No man has more love for a woman than I have for Kulan. You love Queen Kulan? Never. Ha ha ha. He loves her. Now we know. Okay, childish much. Enough of this nauseating talk of love. The very word turns my stomach. Grrr. Thus speaks the fiery maiden. I fell for it. 'Tis music to my ears. Crikey, it must be love if he's happy taking that kind of abuse on the chin. Yes, what's the story between Kublai and Queen Kulan? I need to know. Calm down, will you? Never mind that now. All we need to know is that Kublai has to share some of the love in his heart with Queen Kulan. Gahar. Quite so. Have at it, lad. Alright, let's borrow some of your love, Kublai. Thanks, buddy. Yay, it's a heart. You obtain some love. It's a weird heart, but it's a heart. Alright, Queen Kulan. There, stop acting stupid. Alright, so now we just got that one left to identify. Love. But, how? My heart. Kublai. Your Highness, so you're back with us. I spoke so harshly to you just now. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Her eyes are not red anymore. Garhar, think nothing of it. 'Twas a pleasure to hear such rough and ready words from the mouth of a noble-born lady. Pray do not mock me, Kublai. I'm just glad Queen Kulan's not broken-hearted anymore. To it. And I must say I'm impressed with old pirate face by here. That's 2 servings of his heart we've helped ourselves to now. You're right. It seems as if his love for the Queen is a little bit special. You call me Queen. I am unworthy of such a title. The skyborn kingdom of Xanadu was torn from the heavens and cast into the distant ocean. I could not protect my realm. And then I came to this town and broke the hearts of its people. Truly, I'm no queen. But your Highness, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Listen to me. The people of Xanadu saw you as a wise and just ruler. You carried out your duties both as queen and a sage, and trained countless wizards. Have you forgotten all the good you've done? Kublai, what you say may be true, but it does not excuse the harm I have caused. I have inflicted so much suffering. Your Highness, we met the ghost of a lady in Hanlon, a soldier who once served you. She was one of the people who died in Xanadu. And she told us that so long as Queen Kulan was alive, there was hope for her people. She spoke of me? She spoke of hope? And look around you. The people of this town may be broken-hearted, but at least they're alive. Your Highness, let us return this town to its former self. It may take time, but I know you can do it. You may not be a queen any longer, but we still stand beside you. You are not alone, and who's to say you can't rebuild Xanadu? Oh, Kublai, thank you. Thank you, everyone. You're right. I cannot give in to despair. I must become someone who can inspire hope in others. That is my duty. You aren't the only great sage who was led astray. My father and Marcuson suffered too. Yes, and Oliver here helped them, just like he helped you. And now you are all fighting fit. The battle against evil can finally begin in earnest. Wait a minute, there's something I've been dying to ask. I need to know how long something's been going on between Queen Kulan and Kublai. I mean, a queen and sky pirate? It's so romantic. Yeah, do you have to be so nosy? Kublai is known and feared as the king of the sky pirates, but there is more to him than meets the eye. Gah, quite right. I'm a man of many talents, and being the fearless leader of a band of swashbuckling sky pirates is just one of them. Kublai also served as the commander of the Xanaduvian Airborne Division, in which role he fought for Queen Kulan. Avast! I can speak for myself, you slack-jawed cur. You were a commander in Xanadu? Indeed he was. Since the time of the Wizard War, Xanadu has avoided conflict, but neutrality cannot be maintained without significant military power. Kublai's forces formed part of that power. Oh, I get it. The lowly servant who ended up falling head over heels in love with the queen. That's a classic. Swain, do you always have to be so blunt? Arr. But it's true. I've watched over her since she was but a girl, and I can't say I don't feel for her. But I am a mere soldier, and there's naught can be done about that. Gee, that must be tough. But that was then. Things have changed. Changed? Changed how, exactly? Did you not hear my words earlier? I am a queen no longer. There are no ranks or barriers to keep us apart. Can it be? Do you truly mean? I have been quite clear. Please do not make me spell it out. Come on, Kublai, don't be so slow. Flipping heck, man. Put us out of our misery, won't you? How many times are you going to make the poor woman say it? Still, your chattering tongues are out. Cut them off. You stand before the king of the sky pirates. Gah, alright. Movie scene. Let's get it. Let's get this. The benevolent grace of the Queen of the Heaven's Heart has unlocked a story. I was hoping for a movie scene, not a story. But okay. The hearts of the people of Paradida have been restored. Young Nina, you must have been terribly afraid. I apologize most humbly for my actions. Do not worry, Queen Kulan. I am happy that you have become so kind and gentle. Everything in Paradida, it is so bright and happy now. We were never given to Shadar. Your words are music to my ears. Truly, children like you are the bearers of hope, the hope of a brighter future. We who are old enough to know better choose the path of cowardice. All we wanted was to be free of fear, to be protected from the truth. Well, what's done is done, and all that. I just hope that Router Shadar's not still hanging about, waiting to pounce like. I know what I must do. My duty is to protect the people of Paradida from Shadar. I vow never to let his dark despair engulf this town again. I will make amends for all I have done. Gracias, Your Highness. Then it seems I have no choice. I'll throw my lot in with you, Your Highness. We'll protect this puny village together. No, Kublai. There are other duties to which you must attend. It is not only this town that must be protected from the dark pall of Shadar's despair. With your airship, you may travel freely around our world. Do you understand what it is that I ask of you? Ah, I do. At that, only too well. No, but you only just got together. Kublai, though we may be apart, we will always be together as long as we share the same goal. Grr, you're not wrong, Your Highness. You always did have a way with words. Looks like everything's worked out. Then, but before I forget, there was a reason we came here to the middle of nowhere. I'm aware of this. It concerns Mornstar, does it not? Yes, we're trying to restore its power. We did manage to find the 3 magic stones, but even Marcuson couldn't reunite them with the wand. It was beyond Marcuson's power, you say? How could that be? Tell me more. Well, he speculated that it might be because we brought Mornstar here from the past. A masked wizard who can manipulate time itself. I am most curious as to what his intentions could be. But I shall ponder that at my leisure. Our priority is to put a stop to Shadar's plan. I will perform the required ritual without delay. Tidy. Sounds like old Kulan knows what needs doing to get Mornstar back in one piece, eh? There's handy. Now, young Oliver, I shall require some assistance in this undertaking. Are you willing to help me? Sure, Queen Kulan. Just tell me what I have to do. A fine response. The ritual must be performed outside. When you are ready, come and see me. I shall be waiting. Alright, I'm gonna end this here, though. We're gonna go and perform the ritual on the next part. This was a little bit of a long part. I didn't mean to do it this long, but to each his own. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Ni no Kuni.